Hey gang, how you doing? My name is Denton. Thanks so much for joining me today on another full album reaction video. And this time we're checking out Kehlani's It Was Good Until It Wasn't, a new project that came out on Friday. Guys, if you're new around here, please do subscribe to the channel. Can we get, I'm going to say 3k likes on this video? Full album reaction for a new record, big artist. I don't see why not. There's a Patreon link down there if you want to support the journey. Guys, that's about it. Let's do this thing. Kehlani, It Was Good Until It Wasn't. We've heard the first track already, but I'll listen again.
Julio make me fool for you, and I might hit your phone up with that rah. Missing my da. This love is toxic.
Yeah, really like the production on this song, the way the percussion comes in late, just the kind of depths of the synths and stuff like that, the atmosphere it's creating is very cool.
You a damn drug, you toxic. This shit so good, should be illegal. Need round two, I need a sequel. Hit the back with like a freak though.
Beat is crazy, it's like acoustic guitar, and there's some weird, like, I don't know what sort of instrument or sound effect that is going on. It always sounds like some weird, like, laser spring or something like that. But again, a lot of atmosphere.
Using all your lingo, tell your girlfriend that you're single. Can I stop by to see you?
Shawty, you know you can always stop by. You top 5, you know you're not 5. And I 4, 3, or 2, but 1, girl. I'm hot now, I wanna see what's under. You in your own car, you ride my face just like a porn star. Then it's so deep, she caught a broke shot.
Well, this sounds like a dolphin. That's ridiculous as that is to say. Crazy. A really cool production on that one. I like stuff that's unusual and almost experimental, but isn't, you know, it still sounds good. It still sounds accessible. There's a real skill to being able to do that.
Slow the time down with me, babe. With me, babe. I know all the stories from your tattoos. If they with the shit, then you with that too. I want you to know, 'cause I'm here. If no one else, I'm here. Right here, I'm never scared, no fear.
It's crazy harmonies on this bit. Just a smooth track here, I'm liking it. It doesn't quite hit as much as the first two, but yeah, the harmonies are crazy on this bit.
Swimming with a Pisces every night. Ain't really that deep, but he deep inside. Plan is, he said I wanna undress you. I wanna impress you, but I ain't gon' press you. Tie me up, pin me down, show no mercy. Nibble on it, kissing it like a Hershey. You miss wedding tears. Oh, water.
Getting cool production on that track, a lot of mood on that track. I can definitely see the vibe of the album as well. I mean, given the title, given everything like that, I'm assuming it's like a relationship that starts a certain way, and I'm assuming it's maybe going to go bad towards the end of this record, so we'll see.
Your heart, I'm trying to switch up your cadence. Book flights and vacations. Let me put you on. You got so much potential, I really am fucking with you. I see. Be one, baby, let me change your life. Here to make revenue. No, it's a
Yeah, the first half of the song I was feeling is a little bit kind of middle of the road, but I like the way the production's changed here, and then Jhene's flow is kind of persistent over it. It's given a different element to the song.
I ain't never been a half-ass lover. Rather lay out on the train tracks, boy, yeah, hit the paper's made like that. I paint like that. I pay for that. You ain't ever have to pay me back.
Yeah, loving the vibe of this one, loving the acoustic guitar, and I do like it when you hear acoustic guitar in R&B and kind of electronically produced music, or music that's typically electronically produced, but you can still hear the fret slide. It really just does make a difference to me. It makes it sound that much more authentic, but she's not losing who she is as an artist on this track. It's a nice combination.
Feel bad for loving at my big old age. I can't be phased, but what you mistake is going insane. You know that front, baby.
Nice little front interpolation there. That's cool.
At my big old age, I can't be faced, but what you mistake is going insane. Every word they talk, try not to care at all. I know it's running.
Yeah, I feel like the relationship's starting to potentially fall apart here on this one. Okay. Ooh. Come on.
Run into you, all of these whereabouts. What is a girl to do? And I can't do that.
Man, the instrumentals on this almost like sounded like Sade or something, but brought into 2020 with everything else that's going on in production. Yeah, I think this could be a big one. This could be a big track.
Damn, you know I hate the club.
Me too, Kehlani. Not a fan.
But I came cause I knew you'd show up. Maybe if I drank enough. Around. Drunk when I call you my name, begging you to walk me out. Say you miss me, but I leave you. I came all this way to see you. I don't run into you. Said I'm tired of going out.
I'm sure it's a very relatable song to a lot of people who are listening to this. It's a very, very believable scenario. It makes sense in the story of the album. And also just from a musical point of view, not only do you have the kind of smooth, sultry, jazzy elements and the R&B elements, but then you've got all the kind of like harmonies towards the end there. It's given the song a lot of depth. Really feels like a sort of centerpiece moment for the album. It's a pretty damn good song, to be honest.
Cards out flat. I stay with my heart on my sleeve. If you fucking with me, anything I'll ever take back. I got bodies I'ma take to the grave. I got girls I wanna give my last name.
It's cool, like introspective song, just honest and raw. I think that's it. Yeah, it's cool and it makes sense within the whole theme of the record as well.
Serial lover, love hard, fuck harder. Got girls I wanna give my last name. No regrets, don't got no shame, play no game. We both know it's never really goodbye. I swear it's like we do this all the time now. That shit be turning me on, I cannot lie.
Listen, you have to give a shout out to the production and just the quality of the tone of her voice on this album. Really, really fantastic. Everything fits into a theme. There's stories being told, but it's not necessarily a direct line through. Really impressive. I don't think every single song hits as well as the others necessarily. Sounding, even within a few seconds of this one, this is definitely sounding like the tracks on the album that I'm liking more. But overall, very like consistently, thematically consistent project. Definitely no real down spots. Doesn't feel like any real filler as well. Like the fact it's a lean project at 40 minutes.
Put it on me, yeah. We fucking make up like it's Maybelline. We do petty things, then mess up the sheets. Yeah, you know the drill. Damn, it's so good, I might have to piss you off. I might have to cause a scene just so you can take it off. So you can put it down like that, get in your bag like that, yeah. You be running back once we let it go. I already know, did it times before.
Yeah, I love it when the production has those kind of little off-key, little flat and sharp notes in the background just to make everything feel a little bit offset. It's like, okay, we're feeling normal. This feels like a nice, smooth track. Very kind of sensual, whatever, like a lot of this album is. But there's something not quite right going on in the background. There's clever production tricks and I'm always here for it.
Could you blame me for needing you? You're the reason I got a weakness.
Times you think I'm gonna leave, but I'm never gonna jump sides. We've been on a rough ride, still right, shawty with a nigga through the long nights, and it's always two rights.
The whole, could you blame me for needing you? You're the reason I got a weakness. That's my baby, can't get enough of you.
Yeah, the density of the harmonies here, great. Lucky Daye is not an artist that I know particularly well. I don't know if I've heard him before, but yeah, the two voices meshing really well on this track. Don't think in terms of pure melody it's one of the standout tracks on the album, but yeah, in terms of harmony, in terms of like engineering and all that sort of stuff, it does sound fantastic.
Yeah. Only one for me, only one for me.
Okay, we've got James Blake on this track, an artist I'm a big fan of, so I'm really interested to hear how these two kind of coalesce on this track. I'm hoping for big things, to be honest.
Asking for space, I give my leg for it. I've reached a point, it's like I beg for it. No one would bet that you would lose me like that. No one would guess I had the strength to fall back. Grieving us, I'm still grieving grieving us. Pour it out, it's a merry-go-round from sun up to sundown. You want me to stay here, mother all your sons now. Grieving us, I'm still grieving
Can understand how you would be attracted to me. Me and ashtray for your habits. You were known to my
Ashtray for your habits, man. This is probably a first reaction to best track so far, and then even before James Blake came in, I love the harp in the background and the water and the kind of like elegance of it, and then when his delicate fragile voice comes in, it always has such poise.
moon to my sea. Want me the juice to your squeeze. Wonders ever given as many chances as I have. Well, I'm grieving.
That's the best track. There's plenty of good tracks on this record, there really are. From Toxic to Can I, to Water, to Hate the Club, to F&MU, but that's the best one. The two of them combine beautifully, even though they weren't necessarily singing together apart from towards the end, but just the level of honesty, the lyrics, the production, the instrumentation, James Blake just being James Blake, that to me was a standout track. That was a fucking fantastic track.
If you're curious and caught up in the moment, can you hold me down when I'm across the ocean? She praying on me, but if I take it to the private, let it be my pilot. How should I know what to do? And what if I slip up?
What harp?
They respect me. Make some room for you up in the front seat, sliding. You wanna confide in, then we hit the side. This is your passion, oh, you're passionate, baby. The sky, fatal attraction. You lay down and die. Know how you get.
Must be deliberate, but that guitar is slightly out of tune, which is really, really, really weird to hear, but it must be deliberate for the same reasons that I was talking about before. Things ever so slightly flat and sharp to kind of create a offsetting atmosphere while you're moving through something that sounds quite beautiful, that sounds very pleasant to listen to, and it's just these little things in the background. It's like everything's not quite right, which is definitely the vibe of a lot of this record. This is a good song. Personally, following that Grieving song in this album is very difficult. Obviously we've got one more track to go. If I was sequencing, I would have probably put these two the other way around, but then who the hell am I to even say something like that, really?
And she hella weird, gotta keep a distance, cause them bitches slipping. And when they do it every day, it turn to repetition. You will not catch me slipping, you will not catch me tripping. Shit. She always tryna get a glass to sip. I told her this is life, you just gotta wake up and grasp the shit to do. And you the oldest, you gotta be there to mold them into something bigger, something better. They want, so even if you fucking up, you gotta put on that front. You gotta act like you on top, even if your shit sunk. I know this what you want.
Yeah, ignore what I said about sequencing before. You couldn't have had that, which is a great outro to this album, and I think quite a powerful message for somebody who's going through that type of situation, going through a breakup, feeling depressed about that sort of thing, to pick themselves up. You couldn't have had that straight after Grieving, so ignore what I said before about sequencing. Like I said, who am I to even question it? Yeah, that was a strong project. I like the fact it was lean. There was no filler there. There's no fat there. There's no unnecessary 15, 20, 25 extra minutes of songs that are probably being left on the cutting room floor. I'm always for that. Those songs can make appearances in bonus editions or whatever if they feel like they need to put those songs out there, but I do like a project that's lean. It's to the point, it's concise, it was thematic. From a first reaction point of view, certain songs did hit more than other songs. I really like the songs with the darker atmosphere. I think obviously Grieving was a standout track, but Toxic, but Can I, Hate the Club, Water, I think were also very, very strong tracks. If I was to give my usual first reaction score, which bear in mind is just a first reaction score, I would probably drop a 7.5 on this record, a strong 7.5 heading towards an 8. I have a feeling that some of those tracks will benefit from repeat listens, and Grieving itself is a strong 9 just on its own. I think there's a lot for people to really get into on this record. There's a lot for people to really kind of unpick in terms of the lyricism, and I do think if you're actually in that situation, especially if you've had kind of a relationship that's not lasted that long and has been high and then gone down exactly like the title says, I do think that will hit harder for you. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the project down below if you've listened to it. Please can we get this video up to 3k likes? I think 3k likes is fair enough to ask for. If you've made it all the way to the end, please do let me know as well in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. There is a Patreon link if you want to support the journey. And guys, that's about it. I've been Jhene. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace!